Hey, everybody. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. What is going on in your neck of the woods? How the heck are you? Is it raining? Is it shining? Is it dark at night? Because some overseas pals over there. Yeah, what's new? What's good, y'all? It's a good morning. Oh, so much news, y'all. Tons of stuff going on out there in the old movie, TV, pop culture world. So we'll cover a whole bunch of stuff today. But I can't do this show without you guys. You're my faves. You're my favorite. You're the best audience, as I've said over and over. So, let's just get right to it, y'all. I'm in the hot seat. You know the drill. Grab a drink, grab a snack, because it's time for the morning mug. Hey everyone, welcome to the morning mug. Now let's chat. All right, all right, all right, all right. Good heavens, y'all. So choked up over my own intro. There you go. Mario Brothers on the plate today. It's a new release, finally. Release kept oscillating and all that jazz, but we'll talk about that stuff. But it should finally be available for all you Mario Brothers lovers to get out there and go grab it. So yeah, let's check in. Let's see what's good with my audience. Here we go. Michael Hubbard's here saying, "Good morning, Huck. How are you, my friend?" I'm doing good. In fact, I'm doing so good that I forgot to hang on. Wait, what? Hold on. I got to give you this. The morning mug. Oh, dang. See, this is it. This is the one thing I didn't do. For the morning mug, I need this. There it is. And then we need this. There it is. Gotta have that sunshine color. Oh, I should have saved me all. I was like, getting so many things ready. And this is the only thing I didn't do is click these things over. But it's like magic. You get to watch the process unfold. Little peek behind the curtain, if you will. So yeah. All right. So now that we've done that, and it was a massive failure, hit the ticker, and then let's get back to you guys. Goodness. All right. So says good morning. And now I also realized too that I have to take the name off. All right, there we go. All right, y'all. Yeah, don't worry. I'm here. I'm not completely checked out. Hey, Adrian, how you doing, buddy? Brent, good morning, sir. Craig, hello. Happy Tuesday to you as well. Hello, Chris. What's going on? Okay. Good morning, Huck. Oh, you know what? I forgot to pull myself up. Let me know how I'm sounding out there. Again, I'm using the new. Oh, dang! Am I even on that thing? Let's see. Make sure I got the new mic. All right, we're switching over. You ready? Switch now. All right, I just switched the microphone, so hopefully it's even bigger and better than the other one was. Like I said, guys, one-man show, getting all these graphics ready. It's crazy. Hold on. We're live. The Huckster's live. Let's go check him out. Here he comes. Nice. All right. All right. I think we're all set. Here we go. All right. Moving on to 2020. It says, good morning. Smash that like button. Yes, please do. We got 15 watching and 6 clicking. Good morning, Mama Blu-ray. How are you? You got your coffee and your toast and you're ready. That is fantastic. I got my iced tea. I've had my breakfast. Mm-mm. And now I'm here to give you your side order of Huck's Mojo, Mama Blu-ray. Here it comes. That new mic sounds great. Thank you. Yes, it's a vast improvement over my little crackly thing that used to. I apologize. The sad part is when you're doing this, you don't hear until after the fact. I'm like, oh wow, how long has that been doing that? Yeah, a while, but hopefully this thing is nice, crisp and clean, and no caffeine, just like Sprite. Odd reference, Huck. Here we go. Batarang that like button. Ooh, a Batarang reference. Nice. That might be a little connection to something later on. Hey, Huck, rain in here. Oh, yeah. Dude, I kind of wish I had a little rain once in a while. It's always, I know they always say sunny California, and it's true. Look, I'm from Louisiana, so I know all about rain and humidity, oh, all that stuff. Like you can just take a shower and go out on a hot, humid day, walk back, and you're just like totally wet. I'm like, did I just towel off inside? Yeah, that's rough. So we didn't get any of that. Not that I want the humidity, but it would be nice to sit inside, have a little gloomy day outside, have some rainfall, watch a movie. Yeah, that's how we do. Let's see. Lance says, hey, what's buddy? He says, hey, what up, Huck? At home watching Pirates of the Caribbean. Nice. And later I'm going to listen to James Brown. Hey, music and probably play some classic Pac-Man. Dude, you have gotten the best day lined up. Can I come over? I mean, seriously, you want Pirates? That was my favorite of all the pirate movies. I assume that's the first one, right? Curse of the Black Pearl. Some James Brown music, What they call, was he the king of pop? I know Michael's the prince of pop. I don't know. But he was the, I don't know. What was James Brown's handle? He had one. The Godfather of Soul, right? Hey, was that him? Could be. And then, dude, some Pac-Man. Stack of quarters. Let's go. Although, do you have that that 1-Up arcade machine in your house? Is that what you got? Dude, that's Galaga. Wow. Pac-Man is waka, 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 waka. And I go, you can clip that and use it somehow on your phone. What up, Huck, and all you peeps in the chat? Rob, what's going on, man? Just kicking it. Show me the money, or in Huck's lingo, the content. Yeah, let's go. Let's see. So glad you're streaming the AM so I can join. I am very Slow 06. Where might you be from? I don't know if I've asked you that before. I know we got Maria. She's in Finland, and we got Adrian James over there in England. Where might you be? I love knowing the locales. For KD Ray, Huck. What's up, buddy? Good seeing you as always. Sounds good on this end, Huck. Nice, man. It's, when you pluck down the ducats for something new, this is a Yeti, a Blue Yeti mic. So I'm pretty happy with it, right, Huck? Let's take another listen. Listen to that fool talk. You don't know what he's talking about. All right, let's see. Yep, you're great. We got humidity today. Yuck. I know. Humidity is the worst. I like rain, but that humidity thing, blech. Black. So, if you're in earshot, if you haven't headed out the door yet, love you, honey. Have a great search and destroy of your wallet today. Mom Blue was like, no. But you know what's going to happen? You can't stop her. You want her to not do it, but it's going to happen. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Speaking of Adrian James, there he is, my good friend. How are you? Hello to Mom Blu-ray. Says, hey, humidity is brutal here, being not far from you. And Sue, looks like rain too. Ugh, poor people. Sue just left. What's she getting today? Well, there it is. See, I love it. Perfect thing. Put a pin in your Mama Blu-ray. There is our first segue of the day. I love it. Love when you guys just sort of spoon feed me my directions of the day. So let's get it. Let's go. Let's pop up. Here we go. Let's do it like this. Hey. Why do I got to make a big deal out of that every time? It's so stupid. All right. Now, before we get to the new releases, y'all, I like to give a little respect to some of my fellow actors out there. We lost Treat Williams, y'all, yesterday. It was a super bummer. Like, it was a motorcycle accident. So let me give you a quick little breakdown here. So looking at Variety, by the way, they say that Treat Williams, a veteran screen actor who receives acclaim for his lead performance in the musical Hair, and he starred in the WB series Everwood, died Monday afternoon after being involved in a motorcycle accident. He was 71. Williams' death confirmed by a statement of his family released to the APA. Let's see. Vermont police reported that a road closure near Dorset, where the thing was, due to a motorcycle accident, was at 5:24 p.m. Yeah, he was transferred. Yeah. So yeah, it was an SUV collision into his motorcycle. I tell you, this is the sad stuff too. That my wife's always like, "You're not." I keep saying, "I'm going to get a motorcycle." She goes, "You're not getting a motorcycle," and it is sad because you're very vulnerable in those things. Because even though you know what you're doing, obviously other people do not. So R.I.P. Treat Williams. Let's have a little fun though. All right, we're gonna have a little fun with Treat and enjoy his filmography and jump into some of the things that he was in, which is always fun to do. And I want to start with something that, as I was looking, it was kind of funny. So they mentioned Hair. He was also in Spielberg's 1941. I remember him from that. That was great. But he was also in The Empire Strikes Back as an Echo-based trooper that was uncredited. So if you try to like look it up, it won't be in the credits. That's pretty cool. I did not know that until like just now. He was in The Pursuit of D.B. Cooper. That was fun. Once Upon a Time in America. Just gonna hit some highlights that I know. Of course, Dead Heat, that release that came out on 4K with with that slip cover with the hand. That was really a cool thing. But also had his buddy Joe Piscopo from Saturday Night Live. Who picked that up? I know Tim picked that up and a few others. I did not get it before the slipcover ran out, so I'm sort of like less excited to get the regular one because I don't really have a connection to that movie, but it does look cool. I have to see it again though. Maybe I can find it somewhere. Let's see some other stuff that he might be known for. I mean, we know one. I'm gonna wait till I get to it though. He was actually in The Late Shift. That was a movie about the late night wars between Letterman and Leno that I was also in, by the way. I had I was on the set as an extra, but they used me in a lot of scenes. So there's a scene where stupid pet tricks, like Dave is like talking to me and this dog, like we just did a stupid pet trick, and he's like, thanks, Brian, and I take the dog out. I wanted to say something back because people would normally respond, but as soon as you open your cake hole, they got to pay you, right? So I had to keep it cool. I'd be like, thanks, Dave. Don't do that. As soon as you go, thanks, Dave, they're like, cut. Get back in there and do not say thanks, Dave. So Betty Thomas was the director of that as well. She was from Hill Street Blues. Now, of course, he's known for being in The Phantom. He was Xander Drax, slam evil, y'all. Get it, buddy. And of course, Deep Rising is the one I've been sort of like putting in my pocket because I think that's what a lot of us are familiar with. If you're in that genre of those creature features, Deep Rising is a cool one. I think that's a Kino Lorber release. And this is the good and the bad thing when people pass away is like it reminds people to go check them out, their filmography, like right when Ray Liotta passed and back when Olivia Newton-John passed, by the way. So what happens is things kind of go up in price. Like Grease was on 4K for $11.99, right? On Amazon. And I was literally like going to drop it in my cart that night. Literally, this was a creepy connection. That night, Olivia passed away, and it instantly skyrocketed to like $25.99 or something like, oh, here we go. And it's been over a year and a half, and it has not even gotten back into the teens yet with its price. So apparently it was just a average selling price, title, which is why you dropped it to $11.99. And now everybody wants it, so they jack it up. So I wonder with Treat and Deep Rising, for those of us who haven't picked it up yet, because I've not picked up Deep Rising, what's that going to do to the availability of that title? But we'll get to availability of a title a little bit later today. That's a different story. Of course, he was in the Substitute movies. Substitute 2 and 3. Everybody knows that awesome 2-pack of 2 and 3, The Substitute. Where's 1? Y'all, let's get a 3-pack going. Sure, it's a rights issue. Everwood, of course, Brothers and Sisters. And yeah, the nice little high profile thing. 127 Hours. He was in that. But yeah, there you go, y'all. That's just a quick shout out for Treat Williams. A little reflection of some of his work. He did some great work on some great shows. And like I said, he's even got some cult stuff like Deep Rising in there. So yeah. All right, P Treat. We're going to miss you, buddy. And SUVs, man, slow the hell down. Be on the like. I'm also the kind of guy when I see or hear motorcycles, sometimes they are pretty quiet. But when I'm in the carpool lane and I use my mirrors a lot, I see them coming. I pull over just a little bit. And what's cool is if you acknowledge them like that, or if you're on the one next to the lane on this side, I pull over a little bit that way, which you don't want to go too far because then you'll be in the other lane next to you and crash into cars. But they always give you like the, oh, hang on, so you can do it. 2 fingers out like this, like that. So if the motorcycle is going and he flashes 2 fingers like that, that's just to acknowledge that they appreciate you giving them a little room. So if you see motorcyclists coming, just move over just a little bit, even a tiny bit. is helpful to them. All right, so there you go, Treat Williams, baby. All right, let's get to it. Mama Blu-ray segued us to some new releases. Let's go there. Here we go, y'all. This is it. This is what Sue's out there. She got her wallet going, driving around in that gross humidity and all that jazz. But yeah, there you go. So you got the Super Mario Brothers on 4K. That is going to be in Sue's hand. Guarantee it. Unless it's literally just not in the store. Right, Mama Blu-ray? Come on. That's like a go-to. That's like a thumbs up must have. And I like the slipcover so much better. I love all the characters and the color and all that jazz, that you see right here in the top left. When you go 3 over at the big mushroom head, I don't really care about that. And again, steelbooks are so much more expensive. So that is definitely not worth spending the extra money for me. But you've also got Rain Man. Y'all know their Tom Cruise fantastic film with Dustin Hoffman. That's coming out on 4K. Time Bandits, if you're a lover of Terry Gilliam's weird cinema, Time Bandits certainly fits that bill. Coming out on 4K with Criterion. Criterion. It's like you're just segueing everything for me today here. Okay, let's keep powering through it. Mario Brothers, Insidious, more Mario Brothers, the Shaw Brothers classics. Now I wonder, I'm not going to sit here and compare everything, but it's another Shaw Brothers Classics Volume 1. So I'll just take a quick peek. All right, I don't know. It's got movies like The Assassin, The Thundering Sword, The Golden Swallow, yada, yada, etc. So I don't know if that's the same contents that's in the longer box. You guys let me know if you've picked up that first Shaw thing. Maybe this is just like a more compact, shelf-friendly packaging that they've done. Could be. It's certainly priced the same way, and it still says Volume 1, and it's the Shaw Brothers Classics. So it'd be weird if they put out 2 long boxes that say Shaw Brothers Classics, Volume 1, Volume 2, and they put out these other littler ones that go, Volume 1. Technically, shouldn't that be Volume 3? So, yeah. You should keep things moving along. I won't check that. That's why I rely on my audience today, and you guys let me know if you know that's the same movies in that box, because I love to know. We got this movie from 1981 called Scream, not to be confused with the Scream that we know and love. Right, Sue? See, look at the connection we're making this morning, Mama Blu-ray. We got a Mexico Macabre collection, which, another one of those wicked collections. It's got like Black Pit of Dr. M, the Brainiac, the Mitch. It's in Espanol. The Curse of the Crying Woman. Let's do that one. So yeah, I don't know any of those. Those aren't my jam. So that's not something I'd be tossing in my cart. But interestingly enough, from Kino, y'all, again, another segue that hasn't happened yet, but it's coming up. I'll just bounce across here. Let's see. No, I won't. I'll just say it. So you got The Great Train Robbery with Sean Connery. And then we'll skip a couple here. So, by the way, there is Sword in the Stone coming out. Anybody gonna pick up Sword in the Stone? There's a movie Disney never talks about anymore. The Pope's Exorcist and Gene Hackman. A little bit of a controversy this last week. Not him, but somebody messing with his movies. We'll get to that later. Is The Package, and it's by Kino Lorber. It's got a sweet little slip on it right there. Yeah, so that's a nice looking cover. Dig that. The animated Peter Pan Blu-ray. Project Alf. How's that for my Alf? Gorky Park. Let's see. Strange New Worlds. Let's just pick out some heavyweights here. Make sure I'm not. Yeah, there we go. Juggernaut. Not familiar with that. Skip a few. Witch Trap. Okay. Let's see. Killzone. Another Mario. Let's see. Which one is this? Is that the that is the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray's just got the Mario coming at you on lenticular cover. You do a little rock and roll action. Mario get his groove on for you. So I don't know is she going to get multiples of that? I don't know if she's a big enough fan of that. I'm not sure. But sometimes she can't decide. Oh, there's that star. That's the one that Michelle from Married with Media wants. Come on, Ken, get her that star, man. She can put it on her shelf, right? See, Michelle, there you go. That goes on the shelf behind you during Married with Media. Right? I mean, look at that thing. That is kind of cute. So I'm going to do a little overview here just to see what's on here and tell you guys. Yeah, it just comes in a big old star. Sits on a acrylic thing here. It's too big to share the screen with, but it's a big star. It sits on an acrylic stand, and then the star pops open, and the 4K is nestled inside the star. So you could just take it out of the whole box and just put the star on the stand. That actually would make for a nice looking display, actually. Huh. Huh. How much is that thing? 24? Come on now. 20. Okay, it's 30. So it's $30 for that. Let me try. So, okay, no, let's just keep moving on. Let's keep moving on, Huck. Look, I'm getting so excited about that star all of a sudden. All right. Anything else on that level? All right, that does that. Okay, let's go to release page number 2. Okay, you guys got to be calling it out too. If any of this interests you, say, yep, I'm getting that, or heck no. All right, I'm looking at this bottom half. I'm not going to start reading off everything. Nothing of super anything is popping out except the very last thing, Jurassic World Ultimate Collection. Don't we have that already? All right, so that is that. So there you go. That is your new releases. What you getting? What you going to get? What's good? All right, so back to the clean slate and her. I did it in the wrong order. There we go. You'll get the hang of it one day, Huck. All right. So there you go. Mama Blu-ray, thanks for that segue of the new releases. That was perfection, as always. Like you. Look at that. Let's see. Wow, a lot of stuff came in. Here we go. We're back to you guys. Riley's here. What's up, buddy? Saying good morning. 4K is like, wow, I didn't hear about that one. Is that the Treat Williams 4K? Yeah, I heard about it last night. Super bummed. But as soon as it was really last minute, and that was another one of the things I was prepping literally before the show, because I had already gone to bed when I then heard about it. So as soon as I got the wife out the door for work, powered everything up, got my drink, sat down, then I needed to find stuff to get that Treat Williams stuff going, because I wanted to make sure I gave him a little hello and some love for his contributions to his craft. I live in the East Coast, can't usually make a lot of evening streams, but always watch the replays. Sweet. Appreciate that. Hey, Huck, how you doing, Constance? Good to see you. Constance. Being on the East Coast can be a bummer for evening streams, but that's why there's replay. At least mornings are live, right? And it's more of a lunch thing for you guys, right? Not quite though. It's like 11 for you if you're full on East Coast, not bordering on that Central Time Zone. Hey there, Dimensions Scats. How are you, sir? By the way, just good seeing you all over the webs. Good job out there, buddy. Mr. Scott in Yows. Hey, Dimension. Yows. KB. All right, there we go. Good morning, Huckster and fellow mug bugs. Mug bugs. KB, it reminds me of growing up in Louisiana. We had crawfish or crayfish. We didn't call them crayfish. Some people call them crayfish, but we call them crawfish. But they're also known as mud bugs. So when you say mug bugs, makes me think of the mud bugs. So that's a nice little connection there. Right? Mug bugs. I love it. Get your mug on. It's time to get our mug on. Where's Jesus telling me to get my mug on? Let's see. Hey, Mama Blue. Dimension. I have the Blu-ray. Nice. I got to go get it. Saying hey to KB. KB, by the way, great show the other day. As always, man, love your stuff. You guys, if you're new to seeing KB, although most of you know him by now, get over to his channel. He's got some great stuff, man. Does some amazing conversations. They're just unique and one of a kind on our community, and worth a like, sub, and replay, watch live, all that good stuff, because he's one of my faves. Yeah, man. Let's see. KB, what up, bud? John Wick Chapter 4 is today too. Best. I thought that was, is it? I thought that was last week. Did I skip over? Hang on. No, I think that was out last week, Chris. I'm pretty sure that was on my get it last week thing. At least what I'm looking here at Blu-ray.com, this is today's release. Is today. Right here. So, yeah, I think that's out already. But hey, I mean, if you don't have it yet, go get it. That's a great movie. I like John Wick 4. And look, okay, so what's everybody's opinion of John Wick 4? If you've seen it or not seen it, no spoilers. I'll just say, it should be the last chapter. The story has a nice, wrap up to it. And it's funny. It's sort of like Ted Lasso. I can't talk to you guys about Ted Lasso. If you haven't seen, I put up a video yesterday. I went to a Ted Lasso screening of the final episode last night. Tons of celebs were there, but the people who could not be there, right? Not that they were unable, they couldn't be there because they were part of the Writers Guild. So apparently, Jason Sudeikis plays Ted Lasso, and you got Brett Goldstein, who plays Roy Kent. I think Beard was one of them, and yeah, he is, and one more. Well, I'm not sure if any of the actors that weren't there were writers, but those three people are also writers on the show. If you are a writer, even though there's a strike, you can't go promote anything. So even though they are also actors, because they are part of the guild as a writer, they can't be at the show. They can't be at that panel of discussion that night. So that was a bit of a bummer to not have them there. But man, everybody else that was there was so freaking cool. That show is really well written, phenomenal show. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend Ted Lasso. I know a lot of things get recommended, as it was to me as well, because I hadn't jumped on Ted Lasso. And when I did, I'm like, oh my God, this show is like really funny, but full of heart, extreme heart, like a good blend that I haven't seen in a long time. And, that's another one that feels wrapped up after season 3, to the point where if they keep it going, I really hope it's an organic transition. Yeah, because it just feels wrapped up. But if they keep it going, if anybody can write themselves into another season, it's those guys. So there you go. Time Bandit's really good and a bit underrated. Yeah, nobody talks too much about that. I like weird stuff. Slow 06. Yeah, like a lot of people haven't seen The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, right? A lot of people don't even know how to say it when they see that movie on the screen. They're like, Baron Munch something. Munchausen. Do you have any famous last words? Not yet. Not yet. Is that famous? You guys see it. Very funny. And it's got Eric Idle in it from, Monty Python, who's always great. Hello, Mom. Blu-ray Adrian, movie fan. Shaw Brothers Classic is different from what's on the Arrow release. This is a Shout Factory. I'm considering it when the price drops. Nice. It's so funny too, KB, because that price, thank you, by the way, for that clarification. See, that's why. Best audience right here, because they're smart. They know stuff. But yeah, the price was up there, like the long boxes. The long boxes are over like 130, and that box as well is up in that price range. So, if you want to get either Shaw boxes, which they both look good. Do you have the other ones too, KB? Did you get the other Shaw boxes? Are you a huge Shaw fan? Like, actually, I love old Kung Fu movies, but it would have been back in the day where I wouldn't have known who they are. And I probably saw a bunch of Shaw movies and didn't know I was watching a Shaw Brothers movie. So, yeah, that's one. Oh my God. I saw, if you guys don't know who Cinema Sickness is, but he went out to a swap meet flea market kind of thing. And dude, it was like a Shaw Brothers box set, like full on, thumb through it. All the discs were there. And I forget what it was, like $20, I think. 10 or 20. It was redunculously cheap. I was like, I never see anything that. I've yet to have a score quite that good, I think, when I've been out and about. Fish, my friend. What is up? Good morning. Good fellow muggers. Careful. I want to get my people out there mugging people. But, we'll just mug each other. It'll be our term for hugging. Let's go mug each other. This isn't working. All right, let's go. Fish. Hey there. My favorite fish. And, it goes fish, Don Knotts, the Incredible Mr. Limpet, and then all other fish. Maybe Bruce the Shark, and then other fish. Although, technically, shark's not a fish. All right, here we go. Brent is here. It says crazy Kino prices for the 4 new titles. $12.99 each. Can't beat that. Really? Nice. Dude, that's like, that's Kino sale day prices. Yeah. So yeah, so let's see. It was Juggernaut. Is it the ones that were on here? So it was the package. It was Juggernaut. I'm trying to see from the spines. Gorky Park. And can't quite see the fourth one just offhand. Yeah, maybe you know what the other. Oh, it's the Clint Eastwood one. Oh no, Sean Connery one. Sorry, the Great Train Robbery. Wow. So all four of those kinos are $12.49. Dude, I may not even wait for the sale then. I might just grab the Sean Connery and the Gene Hackman movie. Because Lord knows, man, what's going on with poor Hackman. Well, we'll get to that in a second. I'm almost segueing myself there. That Target sale, buy two, get one free. Nice. It's nice, especially when you could add pre-orders to the orders. That's cool. You know, I was just browsing through it the other night and just nothing was jumping out at me too much. Like, you know, I've done this before. I did a whole how to do that sale properly video on my channel. Dig around for it so you can find it. But really the trick is because when you, and you guys probably know it by now, but if you put three things in your cart that are of similar price, like right, the slightly cheaper one is the one that's free. Or if they're all the same price, then one of them's free. But it'll never be a 26, 27, 29, and then the 29 is free, right? So I always buy my stuff in threes because say you've got three things that are 25 and above, and then three things that are an $8.99 title. Don't put all that in the same cart because then two of the $8.99s are going to be the end up being the ones that are free. So you're not getting one of those $25 ones for free. So bank them together in threes that are close in price. I know it's extra packaging, but look, that's their job. I recycle my boxes. I'm good to the earth. So for me, it's not clutter or waste. It gets recycled properly. So, you know, I want to save money. And by doing that, I'll do 2 or 3 separate orders, grouping things of similar prices. So, but I'll keep digging. I know I'll come across something. I think DC, there's a good sale. If I get like Shazam and a couple other things that I haven't picked up yet, I might be able to score on that 2 for 1. So Brent, you got to let us know. Have you scored on it yet? If you did, what are your pickups? We must know. If not, let me know next week. Mama says the only one I know for sure, Rain Man, is John's favorite movie. Nice. So that one's okay. Well, then that means you're getting Mario and Rain Man today. I know there's no way she's not gonna pick up the Mario. I know she's a steelbook girl, so she just might pick up that mushroom head, right? Maybe she'll look at it, see it live in person, and it'll be cooler looking than she thinks, and she'll get that one. But those are my 2 guesses. She will get that for her dad. Oh, Rain Man's so good. Your dad's got good taste. Her dad's got good. Your hubby, John, has great taste. I use the Target sale to pre-order 6 titles. Dude, what'd you get? See, you gotta let us know because it encourages people. We got people. What did we buy last week, y'all, that sold out? Oh, it was Wildcats. Look at us, man. Let's see. It's is only if it's within my reach. I got a small stack here. It is going to be well below my reach. But hey, I'll show you something fun that I just picked up at Big. I haven't even done a video on this yet. See, once again, my morning audience gets a little, special look. See, this is the golden ticket. So I did a Big Lots run. Thank you, Sue, by the way. Tell Sue thank you because she was showing that there were some new things at Big Lots. So I went and snagged. Check it out. This is the original Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy from the BBC. So this isn't the movie, the recent movie from the 90s. But this is the original. So it's a 3-disc set, $10. And of course, I know it's only 10. And then I think I went to Amazon when I got home and it's $7.99. So it's $2 cheaper, but what ifs? Here we go. I did not have Incredibles 2 for some reason in my collection. So if for $8.99, I picked up the Blu-ray on that. Love me some more disaster things. So Poseidon, I believe that's the one that Sue showed off. That's what brought me back in there because I remember seeing it there, but they were closing and I was in a hustle mode and I couldn't, if I kept looking, I couldn't get it. So I hid it. I hid Poseidon saying, I'm going to come back for you, baby. Don't you worry. Daddy won't leave you hanging, so I hid it somewhere. And then there he was just waiting for me. He's like, you back. I said, I told you I wouldn't forget you. Anyway, picked up it on Blu-ray. Yeah. Always good to have that around Halloween time. And I'm a big sci-fi nut. You know that. And they had one season of Farscape on Blu-ray for $10. And this is always a really tough set to get. For some reason, the price is always high on this show, and it sells out, then it goes up. And I had a chance to get the whole set for $50 or something like that from a seller on eBay, and I didn't do it. And now it's like 200 and something. I'm like, see, man, you don't pull that trigger, like it's over. So it's got to really call to you, like, okay, now's the time. I better get it right now. You guys get that too? Like, yeah, I better get that. Don't leave it in your cart. I've been burned so many times by that leaving it in the cart thing. Oh, the biggest one was the box from Vinegar Syndrome of, sorry, just when I said that, Michelle's voice popped into my head. Michelle, when you were ragging kids, like, oh, you think you're so cool with Vinegar Syndrome. Vinegar Syndrome, Vinegar Syndrome. Look, hey, Vinegar Syndrome. That's so funny. Because, yeah, people who do love Vinegar Syndrome just keep saying Vinegar Syndrome. I don't have a lot for them, so I don't tend to say them much. But I missed out on Married to the Mob box. I think Sue got that one. But I did my own custom slipcover, so it actually encouraged and enabled me to do something for the channel that was unique, that I'd never done before. Inspired by Side Hustle Cinema, of course. It does great slipcovers. And it turned out perfect. Oh my gosh, I should do more. Of course, I tried to do another one, went back to the same staples, and a new crew was behind the desk. And I'm like, yeah, we're not printing that. That's got copyright stuff on it. I'm like, huh? So I need to find a mom and pop shop who don't care that I'm printing one copy. It's not like I'm printing like 20 copies so they can tell I'm selling it. I'm like, it's one copy for my collection. Can you just print that? No. Okay. I'll find another thing. I guess I got lucky because I printed a ton of stuff at that one time, and now they're gone, or they won't let me. So there you go. Hello there, Movie Fan 91. My man at KB loves movies. Mama Bonnie Blu-ray, Adrian James. Okay, a bunch of highs in there. I bought Star Trek: The Motion Picture Director's Cut on Blu-ray. Nicely done. I got mine right up there, just out of eye shot. Rob, it's a solid movie, Adrian. Yes. Mug bugs. That was the intention. For real? Oh, KB. You know about mud bugs? Of course you do. You seem like a worldly dude. You seem like you just know stuff. You're like a smart guy. What's that like? I'm just a whatever. I couldn't label myself well enough and quick enough. But yeah. All right, here we go. Yes, I like it. Hi, everyone. Hey there. How you doing, Dark Light? Let's see. Have you seen Alita Battle? I did see Alita Battle Angel, and it was pretty good. And that's another one, Adrian, that's always sort of like dropping in price. It's like I think as low as like $6.99 for the Blu-ray and then $8.99 for the 4K. I haven't really pulled the trigger on getting it because I remember liking it a lot. I kept thinking, like, am I going to watch that again, though? I'm not sure. But then again, I got all this other junk behind me that I also don't watch again. So might as well get it, add it to the collection, right? All right. Talk to me into it. Next time I see it on the 4K in the cheap price. Because, that animation, you got to get it on the 4K. So it's like smoking. See, look at 4K says it was hot. It was fire. It's cooking. Let's see. I'm going to have to give the John Wick series another shot. I made it to the part in the first one where I know when the puppy gets killed and the wife, it's funny you say that, Rob. So I was with one of my friends, one of my good friends, and we were watching it in his home movie theater. And to make the night worse, not only did that happen to the puppy, but it's a beagle puppy. And what kind of dog does he have? A beagle. So for the rest of the movie, he was checked out, and he has not seen any of the other John Wicks because of that. He's out. So, but look, it's fuel for the fire. They don't show, the injury, the death on camera, which is respectful. I appreciate that. You just heard the yelp. And then that gets John Wick going. Look, if anything, it steams you, it pisses you off, man. Beagle puppies are cute and adorable. Came from his loving wife who died of cancer. I mean, come on. So if anything's going to propel John Wick to whoop some ass, it's losing that poor puppy. But look, he also gets more dogs as the movies go on, and then those dogs are cool and some kick ass. So it's sort of like I like to think of it as little beagle puppy was reincarnated into those next badasses to take revenge. So think of it that way, and you'll have a good time. You're like, okay, little pup is in that dog. Here he goes. Yeah, see, just made it all come full circle. But yeah, you do have to get past that, and I totally understand that. So John Wick 4 was fire, 5 stars, or five heats, should we say? Dragon's Breath. That was good, dude. And it's some of the best over the top action ever. It's just, I mean, I know he still reloads, but clearly I still think he shoots more than the time to reload, but that's okay. It's no John Woo movie who doesn't even believe in reloading until he's already fired off 1,000 rounds and then he's in an elevator, slightly breathing hard, ejects it, pops another clip in, and then that's your one reload. So it's no John Woo, but it's great. The only thing, D-Ray, when he fell down the stairs, you guys will know if you haven't seen it, wait for the stairs scene. It's just like, oh my God, come on, get up the stairs. It just, it's heartbreaking. And man, the scene too, out in the giant roundabout when the cars, come on with that. That was incredible. That was insane. I keep hearing they want to do a chapter 5, but should just leave the series alone now, except for Anna de Armas' spinoff. Anna de Armas is so good. She's so amazing. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, look, money talks. John Wick 4 is wonderful. I enjoyed it from beginning to end. Nice. Yeah, it was so good. I love Alita, and John Wick 4 should be the conclusion and bring on the spinoffs. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Look, if you spend the time to really craft, and Keanu's no spring chicken. He's in his 50s, like some of us. Hello. And there's only so long, like, that's why some of the MCU actors, they're also like Robert Downey, I think is probably one of the older ones too. And he's looking older now as well. They just can't keep doing that. I mean, look at Harrison. He shouldn't be doing Indy, but look, I'm an Indy fan and it is not a bad movie until I see it. So those who are already condemning it, shame on you. Don't do that. Harrison's a great actor. Mangold's a great film director. And to me, that movie, it's not a hit or a miss until I see it. So anybody that says it's gonna suck, no, it's not gonna suck. Like I said last week, I think it's gonna rock. At least I want it to. So go in with that. If you already think it's gonna suck, don't go see it. So I think it's gonna. I also think it's playing to an older audience like me. It's not. John Wick is today's Indiana Jones. Would that be right? I mean, like, it's a younger guy in the part. He's able to do 4 movies all during the duration where he's physically capable of doing it. Whereas Harrison really had 3 that he was really in great shape. But hopefully they'll bring in his age to sign it off in that fashion. And this really does need to be the last one. I think it will be. Hey there, Dark Light Entertainment. Oh, where are we at on time? 8:43. Because, I don't want to leave you guys hanging. Hey, Huck, sorry I'm late. Always better late than never, sir. What home invasion film did I miss today? Well, we have yet to bring up E.T. because, man, that thing's horrifying. You wait, hang on. Now my mouse got terrified and stopped working. When you said home invasion, it got scared. Plug it in. There we go. Alita is great. Everyone's convinced me to get Alita now. Love Time Bandits. See, now I need to get that. Why do I think now? Okay, so the new sale for Criterion is going to come, so I will pick up Thelma and Louise and Time Bandits. Apparently. Although, what am I talking about? I do have Time Bandits on Criterion up there because I found it out in the wild. It was on DVD, but it was for $1. It just sitting in a tub for $1. So, not that that's the way to watch it on a DVD, but, I could watch the bonus features, maybe rewatch it, see if I still have love for it before dropping $25, $30 on it. But yeah. Dell, good morning, Huck. I've got the day off, so I had some time. I had to spend. Oh, that's a spend. Spend some time of it with you. Nice, man. Thank you. Good to see you, man. How you doing, man? Doing good? Everybody's getting their Dell kick on. KB Fish, Blu-ray. Look at that. Dell's joining the club now. I love Shaw Brothers. I got both Arrow. Yeah, nice. Need to get those. Dell. And KB, I saw them too at like a really good price. I don't know, like $80 or something. Like it got pretty decent, like nearly half price that it was normally because it's usually $120, $130. So, maybe I'll pick up one, check it, see if I'm digging it. No, now, if I were to get just one first, which has the better collection? Like, for example, the Jackie Chan has 2 box sets out. I would say the volume 2 box has way more titles in it that I'm more connected to. Volume 1's a lot of the earlier stuff, that are good, but I think a lot of the stuff in volume 2 is better. So is Shaw like that, or are they all kind of like of the same level of quality? So, if I have to choose one, I'd like to know which one maybe to shoot for first. There you go. Saying, hey, we're just going down the haze here. Hurt. Let's see, because it says, okay, so Django for $3.50 yesterday. Really? So you got Django for $3.50, like $3.50, because that's a good deal. Hey, Adrian Fish. Hey, Fish, great video. Hey, buddy, how you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing, Mario? Hey, Sean, Adrian, KB Constance. There we go. Caveman, a bunch of haze. Let's see if oh, shark is a fish. What? I thought it was it's just the whale that's not a fish. So shark is a fish. Cool. There you go. See? Shows what I know. I always thought sharks had some other. Yeah. Forget it. All right. Let's see. Hello. Hi, Mama. Any other questions? Because we'll move on to the next topic. If it's just a bunch of haze here. Target has a good sale. Got it. Yeah. It's the buy two, get one. Good morning, Huck. Hey, Tiana. How are you? My fave Tuesday show. Oh, for reals. Thank you. You're so nice. All right. Trying to get to any questions. If you don't have any questions, I'm going to go to my next topic. Worldwide, so close to 1 billion. All right. Well, you know what? I'll just make that my segue because that's as good as I need. All right. So let's get back to our thing. Center Square. Hiya! All right. So we're going to hit to the box office next. Bam! There we go, y'all. Let's get to it and break it on down. So we had no surprise, I guess, is that Transformers took the number one spot here at 61 mil. Probably not the biggest intro, seeing as that Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse in its second week only made just slightly under that with 55 million. So with numbers like that, I can guarantee you Transformers, because of percentage drops, as they always do, will drop below Spider-Man next week. So Spider-Man will probably stay in second place, as I'm sure it will. Transformers will drop to third place, and we'll have a different movie at number one, which we'll get to in just a minute. Little Mermaid, holding pretty good. At number 3, Guardians of the Galaxy, still in the top 5, y'all. Doing great. And it was another 7 million. And number 5 is Boogeyman. So let's see. And rounding out, we have Fast X, Mario Brothers, About My Father, The Machine, and Past Lives round out the bottom there. So yeah, Guardians, let's take a quick look. So Guardians is, oh man, it's doing so well. So worldwide, it is at 806 million. So that's pretty great. I mean, it puts it right there with its other Guardian Brothers, movies. They're all in that same nice little high pocket in the 8s there. That's fantastic. Good for those guys. Love it. I mean, I'm happy when something signs off on a strong note like that. So good for them. Now let's jump on that and take a look at some numbers. So here's Transformers, and this is how it did over the weekend. So it made 61 here. That's okay. But only like 18 internationally. That's really not great for 79 million worldwide. Like here's the balance here. Let me show you this. So Spider-Man last week, these are last week's numbers. This was last week of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. 120. So let's go back and see that. Okay. Like worldwide, Transformers didn't even get 120 worldwide. And like Spider-Man got it just domestically, right? And so its entire take was 208 in its first week. This is the first week's numbers. So yeah, so I don't know. That is, I don't know what the budget was on that. Does it say here? I don't see it in front of me, but I can't imagine that's going to turn a quick profit. Maybe eventually it'll eke one out. But yeah, it's a little. And look, let's compare that to. Let's look at Little Mermaids. So even Little Mermaid made 117, right? And that was I mean, in essence, a new product. It's a live action rehash of the cartoon. But Transformers is like what, the 6th, 7th movie in the line of them. So it could be like superhero fatigue. Maybe there's Transformers fatigue right now, which these numbers would insinuate, right? Rise of the Beast, though, it looks good. I haven't seen it yet. I got my card. I got my movie card, so I need to get out and go see it. I've been on the down low using my card, y'all. I mean, too much life stuff going on with the fam, and we're going on a trip. By the way, y'all, as a heads up, I won't be here next week and probably the week after. So 2-week hiatus because we're going on vacay. We're taking a cruise, y'all. Big old cruise going out of East Coast. So I waved all my East Coast YouTubers out there. Going out of Orlando, going to hit Disney for 2 days and then head out on the seas for 2 weeks. So I will miss you guys, but we'll come back, bigger and better than ever that following third Tuesday from today. So, hang in there. I'll be back, y'all. Here we go. So yeah, that's it. And so what's coming out soon that will take down this Transformers Rise of the Beasts? Well, we all know it'll be this guy right here. The Flash is coming out June 16th, y'all. It is going to be the number one movie because so many people are just dying to see this. I can feel the energy of people wanting to see it. How well it's going to do, I'm not sure. If it can do as good as Little Mermaid, like around that 117, will it do better? Because a lot of people have been really wanting to see Flash on the big screen, or due to the reboot, are people just are they not going to care? It's like, well, yeah, we're going to go see this Flash. And yes, it has Michael Keaton's Batman, but it's all for naught because that's all going away. So yes, but look, at the same time, I just want to see a good movie. A good movie is a good movie. So like, let's just hope we get a really great Flash movie. And if it's the only one with Ezra Miller, which it probably will be, that's okay. We get one great Flash movie. So that would be, and trailers look great. Word of mouth is great. But it's all going to come down to what have people been hearing about this film? And is it enough to exhaust them from going to see it? So, I don't know. What's y'all's excitement level? You guys like pumped to go see The Flash? I am. That's definitely, we're going to go see that. It's Father's Day this weekend. And so I don't know when the girls are going to take me, but either Saturday or Sunday, we will be going to see The Flash as part of my Father's Day thing. So that was a really smart time to drop that on that weekend. I think that's a good thing for dads to take their kids out, or their kids to take their dads out to go see. But yeah. All right, there you go. So we have a little bit more news. Should we just roll into the news here? We'll pop back over here real quick. Hold on. There we go. And see what you guys are up to. But then we'll jump right back into the news. Let's see. Poseidon's fun. Yeah, I love Poseidon. That was hey, Miss Jess, by the way. Hi. Poseidon is fun. I love the original as well, but the remake was pretty good. I got Hugo. Oh yeah, the LE. Matilda and Scream 6 steelbooks for $25 each. Cool. Oh, for the sale? All right. Okay, well that's good. That's a good sale. Jess, look at that. Good morning, Tiana. All right, I think we got some hellos and hays. We're just gonna plow through these. Infinity Pool, Uncut Steel, Ferris 4K, Wrath of Man. Oh, Wrath of Man. That's okay. That's the title I've been wanting to get. So now you've got me going, KB. Now it's time for me to add that to the cart, because that is definitely something I wanted to get on a lower price point. And it doesn't seem to be dropped. It's been out for a long time, and it's always in the 20s. So there you go. All right. Can't complain. Mike, nice. Let's see. Good morning, Mike. Mike, did I miss you? I did. Oh, it's because it was just a hello. I'm good at, yeah, nice. How are you, Mike? Hold on a tick. Oh, there it is. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, sorry, Mike. I think I was just clicking on anything that said hello and good morning. So yeah, well, hey, buddy. I apologize for not giving you a grander hello. So hey, my friend, my fellow Collectors Club guy. By the way, y'all, we did a great show with the Collectors Club last Sunday on his channel. It was all superhero themed, which is fantastic. You guys are gonna love it. Go back and catch the replay. And tonight, see, there you go. He's here to remind me. Huckster, we have ourselves, speaking of, we're doing our Flash pregame show. We've been doing a lot of pregame shows together that are tons of fun. And so tonight, we got that going on as well. So head over to Mega Mike the Movie Man's channel, find that and hit notify. That way you'll know, when it's coming on. So go be there tonight. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna talk about why we love the Flash, all kinds of things about the Flash. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So there you go. There you go, Mike. How's that? Sorry. See, there you go. See, when my time is ticking, because I do have to get to work, I start just flying through the hellos and hays. I'm just going to look now. Let's see. Brent says he picked up some new upcoming Scream Factory pre-orders and upcoming Arrow 4K pre-orders as part of the sale. Hackers to Live and Die in LA. Upgrade. Ooh, upgrade. See, you guys give me great ideas. Upgrade, Wrath of Man. Okay, I'm down. I'm already seeing my cart filling up. Thanks, y'all. No, really, thanks. Let's see. Adrian. And by the way, I just want to, let it be known that here on the Morning Mug, we did sell them out of Wildcats, by the way. By the time I was done with the thing, I went back to Amazon and they were out of Wildcats. So way to go, muggers, mug bugs, muggalites, muggles. Yeah, let's keep going. All right. Okay. Fish. Let's see. Has anyone ever seen Steam Boy? Only available in the States on DVD, but Umbrella has a Blu-ray in Australia. I have not seen Steam Boy. I don't know if I've heard of Steam Boy. Spicy. What's up? Caveman, never heard of Steam Boy. Fish, saw your video, flawless. Somehow I hadn't heard of it before. Cool. Yeah, the stair scene was a bit much. I know, right? That was the only part of the movie I'm like, oh, come on. Like, nobody would live through that. But that's when you go, okay, John Wick's a superhero. Because you guys see that. Let's just say he's being shot. He might fall down a couple of stairs. Just a couple. 4K, yeah, surviving that many falls, gunshot wound should not happen. Yeah, it's awesome. Have you seen all the Transformers, and what are your thoughts on the rankings? I have not, so I can't rank them all, but I will just say that my faves are 1 and 3. I like Dark of the Moon a lot because Dark of the Moon was the first one where I felt like Bay was pulling back a little bit with the camera. I think I mentioned this on the last show, and you kind of see the action instead of going all in the close-ups. I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at. It's gears on gears, and I don't care. And I haven't really, and then the rest are just kind of all in a bunch at the bottom. So that's kind of because I'm not as into Transformers as other people, so I don't really have a fond ranking for them. But I would say those are the top 2, and then the rest are like that. Saw the extended trailer for the new Indy last night, and it got me right in the mood for it. Wasn't a fan of Crystal Skull, but I am all on board for the Dial of Destiny. Good, man, good. And look, we were all on board for Crystal Skull too. So until that sort of let us down, this one has the right to do either make us love it or let us down. And we'll find out very shortly. The roundabout car scene was my fave. Yeah, that was really good. 4K, it's definitely a little bit over the top, but never pushes too far beyond where it should, and that's why it continues to be a great franchise. Well said, sir. Dell, I sent you the link, the trailer link. Nice. Excuse me. Rochelle Brothers Volume 1. 2 of my all-time faves are in there. Okay. 85 looks so good. No reserve judgment fully until you see it in 2 weeks. Yes. As well you should, as well everyone should. Except for those keyboard maniacs out there that like to just, it makes them feel good to destroy stuff before it's even seen or comes out. I'm finally getting Shaw Scope Volume 2 in a couple weeks. Oh, cool. Cruise. It'd be cool if I saw Tom Cruise on my cruise. That'd be awesome. Enjoy the cruise. Safe travels. Thank you, Mom Blu-ray. Don't eat too much. Oh, we will. I'll come back all slow and lethargic. Too much food, y'all. Be safe. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate that. Have fun. Yeah, it's been a long overdue trip. Heard good things about The Flash. Got my Dolby Cinema tickets. Nice. Yo, dude, I didn't even think I should probably make sure I buy my tickets now. I hate for it to be all sold out on Father's Day weekend. KB cannot wait until The Flash, Keaton's Batman, Ben Affleck's Batman, Supergirl. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so good. That's right. Father's Day is coming up. I got to get with it. Dad and I are going to go on Father's Day weekend. Same hug. Did you pick up anything today? Not today, not yet. But I will say, with all this great recommendations of some of these 4Ks for the buy 2, get 1 free, I'll probably get something in that regard. Yeah. Thanks. What about you, Tiana? You grabbing something? I'm still riding high off Goodwill from last week. Yeah. Find Band of Brothers. Oh, you found that for $3 on Blu-ray. Dang, dude. That's sweet. That is a good find, man. That's good stuff. Great deal. Let's see. Great bargain. Oh, Gaiman says, wait, there are stairs in John Wick 4? Spoiler. I know. There's stairs. People have feet. Are you getting personalized lightsabers on your trip? Well, it's not a Disney cruise, so there won't be any Star Wars stuff. What's wrong with this camera? It's all blurry and crap. New mic, now got to get a new camera. This is a new camera, by the way. If this is aggravating, I can always switch cameras. Hang on. Hang on, y'all. What the hell? I mean, come on, StreamYard. You can't suck all the time, but you're sucking. Here we go. Ready? And switch. All right, there we go. I don't know if that's going to be any better or worse. It's not as, it's a little darker, but it's not, at least it's not blurry. Target doesn't send stuff to PO boxes. Oh man, Maria, hello, darling. I managed to pop in to say hi. Always love it when you're here. Hello, and your adorable little kitty cat. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Get out there and make it a good one. Although for you, it's probably all over. Hope you had a great day. And have a great night then. They use FedEx, Caveman. Yeah. Saying hi. Okay, everybody's giving you some hellos. Adrian James saying hi. All right, so let's get to our last. Oh, it's 9 o'clock already. Hang on. Just got to make sure too. You know how it is, y'all. You know, if work's going to start on time, I got to bail out at a certain time. But yeah, so we're going to get to some Hollywood news here real quick. Let's see. All right, we are looking good for work right now. But let's do it. Let's get back to our last thing. Let's go. All right. Well, you know, everyone's already heard about this, but again, you know, I don't put up, you know, ancillary streams when little things come out. I like to save it for the morning mug. But so because of that, a lot of you have already heard this news, but let's get to it. Ready? All right. You know it here. And it's, you know, it's the French Connection. So we're not going to talk too long because everybody probably has heard about it. But if you have not heard what's going on, it's been altered, right? So let's give you a little breakdown about what's going on. So it was censored without any heads up, without telling the fans, without giving us a chance. That's why if you all, you know, if this is your first time hearing this story, forget about trying to get out there and find a copy of this because everyone's bought them all. They're all sold out. I had a chance. It was in my cart for $6.99 a dozen times on Best Buy, but it's just not a film that's always like, oh, I need that right away. And so I never bought it. And it's still sitting down there as, you know, save for later. Now it's unavailable. It's sold out everywhere. And all the pirates have jacked the price up on eBay to like hundreds of dollars. It's stupid. So I don't know. Just be patient. Maybe it'll come back around. The question is, you got to be careful when it's repressed. Is it going to be the original movie or are they going to print the edited version? So we have to be very careful if those come back out and they're available again. What are we actually getting? And if it's that, I may even have to wait, you know, or, you know, maybe I'll buy it and say, hey, this is not the original thing and take it back, even though it's been open. So you might have an argument there saying nothing on here says this is edited. So, but anyway, so what happened was on the Criterion channel, people were watching the movie and we're surprised to find that at about 10 minutes into the film, there's a racial slur that Popeye Doyle, that's Hackman's character, says. And look, I'm sorry, but there's profanity and racial slurs throughout so many movies, all movies, because the filmmakers deemed it necessary for that film, no matter what kind of film it is. So, and yes, it's the N-word. So does that mean any film that contains that you need to run out and go edit it? I mean, no, because it's in there to establish the type of character that he is. It's in other films to establish the type of people and characters they are, whatever it is, if it's a slur to a woman or a guy or, you know, a sexual orientation, whatever it is, they are products of their time. So you have to remember that. Even now, though, I mean, like I say that by saying it's probably in current movies that will shock you or whatever. So Disney bought them, right? So there's an edit in there that has removed it. So that's now out. And it's got filmmakers pissed off. It's got fans pissed off because it was removed without anyone knowing. And now, you know, since Disney owns the rights, they chose to do that. So, and I am checking out, it's called NME News. You know, they do film news. And they're just saying, you know, people have reached out to both Disney and Criterion, but I've seen no comments from either camp right now. Isn't that lovely? You know, they do something like that and they don't want to respond and say, hey, hang on. I mean, let's come up with some sort of response because you're going to need to. Let's see. I want to do some quotes though. I haven't heard people mention a lot of quotes, so I'm going to quote a few people. This guy's Paul Casey. He had said the censorship of the French Connection is shameful if true, which it is. I really wish both of those on the left and the right would see that one cannot be for this and against banning books and vice versa. Most like censorship if it suits their politics, not seeing how it can hurt them later. All right, that's one. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to do. Okay, since we talked about this, this is Sam Adams. Somebody named Sam Adams says, at the risk of being like, no, my precious N-word, that's what he says here. The uncensored French Connection should be the only one in circulation, whether on TV or in theaters. I don't think it's a stretch to say that Friedkin knew exactly what having his detective protagonist use it said about him. So yes, it does say something, quite ugly about Popeye Doyle, which is, that's his character. So I also want to bring up Tom Hanks now too. So Tom Hanks has weighed in, and here I'll just fill you in. This is Tom Hanks. He says, well, I'm of the opinion that we're all grown-ups here, and we understand the time and the place and when these things were written, and it's not very hard to say that doesn't quite fly right now, does it? No, it doesn't. Right? But that doesn't mean you can't leave it in this. He continues to say, let's have faith in our sensibilities here instead of having someone decide what we may or may not be offended by. Let me decide what I am offended by and not offended by. I would be against reading any book from any era that says abridged due to modern sensibilities or sensitivities. So yeah, so there you go. So that's what's happened there. And it just starts with the French Connection, right? Where does it go from there? When a corporation like Disney, who's like, oh, family oriented, it's like, well, yeah, but I mean, you bought the Fox catalog. Like that should have come with the stipulation, which is, hey, all this stuff you're buying from us, you're just buying because you want the X-Men. Let's face it, guys. There's no other reason that Disney bought Fox other than to own Star Wars and X-Men. That is the only reason. The rest of the catalog they can give two craps about, right? They've done nothing to really glorify that beautiful catalog that Fox has. We don't get tons of great releases. There's no Fox button on their channel so we can go watch Fox. Where's these movies, right? You own them, and yet it's not even part of what you offer. So they're really pushing their weight around. So, here's the thing. I'm not going to buy a bootleg. I'm not going to buy an overpriced copy. I'm not going to fall into that trap. It just isn't going to be one that I own. That's all. I just want to see it now. That's the thing. It was just a movie I hadn't really seen. I just wanted to add it to my filmography because I love Gene Hackman, but this is BS. This isn't the reason I want to run out and go buy it. So perhaps, ladies and gentlemen, one day during one of my swap meet hunts, I will literally trip and fall over a copy of the French Connection. I'll be like, oh, well, that's nice. So that's just what I'm gonna have to wait on. All right. The next story we have, yikes, I'm running out of time, is we had ourselves a little accident on the set of Gladiator 2, y'all. This has just come out from Paramount here. It's an accident during a planned stunt on the Morocco set of Gladiator sequel has left 6 crew members with non-life-threatening injuries, burn injuries, and the studio confirmed this on Friday. There were no details of how the reported stunt fire went wrong, and we hear that 4 of the 6 crew members remain in the hospital where they continue to get treatment and are in stable condition. So that is really great. Because look, in the end, it's just movies, and I know they're trying to wow us and they're trying to entertain us. And to quote Gladiator, are you not entertained? Right. So here they are out there making this art, by the way. So leave it alone when it's done, people. And it's a shame when anybody has to get injured or worse when just making a movie, because, and certainly now I hope they've learned that with guns, when it comes to guns, there's no need for live rounds. But the only reason you want a live round is so that it makes a spark out of the gun. Guess what? I can do that. I have spark filters in this computer. And look, I just went to the Funko store. If you guys watch, I did a little 1 minute Funko store thing, and I'm sitting with Greedo, and I pull up my hand, and I even use Hans Blaster sound effect. And dude, I have a blast effect come out of my finger, right? So guess what? I didn't have a live round in my finger. I had fingers, and I put the flash in, and so can Hollywood. So prayers be with these guys that they're all good to go. And look, we have yet another ridiculous thing happening. So this actor, Tenoch Huerta, from MCU, you know him from the new Black Panther film, has allegations of sexual assault that were made against him from a musician named Maria Elena Rios. And look, again, no condemnation for this actor until things are proven. This is just sad that, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like some things happen because people get famous. And people try to capitalize on that. It doesn't mean that that's what happened here. Don't go crazy. But yeah, so she's claiming that he is, assaulted her, right? So let's see. In the thread, this is her. She says, it is very difficult to talk about the emotional abuse and abuse of power of a sexual predator who is loved in the world for playing a character in a movie like Tenoch Huerta was in. She also took aim at activism organization where she claimed that Huerta shared the podcast featuring her. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and so he responds with, about a year ago, he dated, it says, about a year ago, I dated Elena for several months, and I was entirely consensual. It was entirely consensual at all times, as countless others can attest. And throughout it, it was loving, warm, and mutual supportive relationship. After it ended, however, Elena began to misrepresent our intentions, both privately and in front of a group of mutual friends. So here you go. So there it is. So that's just a little taste. This is all just a little taste for you guys if you want to like go explore it yourself. But that's what's happening is he's saying, no, this was a consensual thing. And then near the end, she was doing this. And he said, she said, right? So, and, you know, in the end, he says, I'm by no means perfect, but I know these allegations simply are untrue. And while I will always work to improve myself, I need to contest claims that are both false and offensive. I'm deeply grateful to my family and friends who have showed support for me and greatly appreciate anyone who's willing to look at the facts and reflect before rushing to an untrue and unjust conclusion. So that's all I leave you with, because look, this is what happened with the whole Amber Heard and Johnny Depp thing. You know, everyone was quick to condemn Depp. And the weirdest thing about Depp and Heard is there was so much stuff recorded. Like, who records themselves as much as they did? I mean, she did all the recording, let's face it. But it's like, or most of it. But like, there was so much content of their conversations. I'm like, you know, if I'm talking to my family at dinner, I don't go, hang on, y'all, hold on, y'all. All right, we're recording. All right, let's get to going in case some juicy dirt drops during dinner. Like, who does that? So it ended up being to Amber's detriment, and Johnny Depp won. So there it is. There's more allegations similar to what Jonathan Majors is going through. And again, I feel bad for these actors. I hope none of it's true. And in my opinion, it's all untrue until proven, because you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. So there you go. There's some more news for you. And finally, is the Golden Globes being sold? Holy hand grenades. Yeah, I just came across this. It says the Golden Globes were sold on Monday to a new owner that shut down the Hollywood Foreign Press, the voting group that faced controversy over ethical lapses and lack of diversity. So, yeah, the sale comes after the Hollywood Foreign Press struggled to repair its reputation after the Hollywood backlash over its ethics and lack of diversity, which led to the U.S. television network dropping the ceremony in 2022. So yeah, it has been sold, y'all. So let's give you a little taste here. So Elridge Industries chairman, that's who purchased it, Todd Bellamy or Bole. He aims to reshape the Hollywood Foreign Press, a nonprofit organization of international entertainment reporters, into hired workers in a for-profit venture. There we go. All of the 310 current voters will be eligible to cast ballots for the next ceremony in 2024. That a spokesman says. Today marks a significant milestone in the evolution of the Golden Globes. There you go. NBC airs the Globes again in 2023. Well, we did. No network has signed on yet for the 2024. So there you go. So that's interesting. So somebody wants to clean up the Golden Globes. There's always been a lot of controversy centered around the Golden Globes and what they've stood for and stood behind. And, the whole Brendan Fraser stuff, he didn't even show up or, at the last thing he won the Oscar for Best Actor and he wasn't even in the Golden Globes. So yeah, there you go. So that's was an interesting bit of news if you did not know that. All right, y'all, let's get back to there we go. Hold on, boom. All right, that's it. That's the news for today, y'all. Any of that stuff new to you guys? Are you shocked? Are you stunned? Where are you sitting in these camps? All right, we do have to wrap it up, so I'm going to have to kind of do a rapid fire. Joe Hart, my director friend. Hello, how are you? Says, hey, Huck. Hey, Ken, say what up, Huck? Sorry I'm late. Hey, Ken, you have to go back through it. There was some references to your wife from last night that were very funny. That just popped into my head. You'll have to see it. You have to see what they are. They're funny. Michelle will enjoy them. There you go. What's this I hear about a cruise? Yes, I'm going on a cruise next week and the week after. It's going to be a big, long thing. So the Morning Mug will be on hiatus for 2 weeks. Everything has a little break time. So you guys can, have fun without me. I'll miss you, but we'll be back. I just have to skip a bunch of hays. Let's see. Sean, they block all delivery requests. Oh, that sucks. Oh, man. That's no good. Fridge connection is altered. Yep. What a crime. Yeah. Disney will keep it altered. They don't give it down. No, they don't. I mean, anyway, just had my rant. It's like, stop buying property. Stop buying, flex your muscle. We're going to buy Fox. I'm like, you're going to buy Fox and then sit on their property. And that's why physical media is great, Ken, right? Because, now we have the unaltered stuff. Caveman, no target. Let's see. French Connection is a masterpiece. Censoring classics is shameful. Glad to have my Blu-ray. Hey, if anybody runs across a Blu-ray, a spare one, send it to your buddy Huck because I missed it. Who knew? Look, it was a $6.99 title, and it was just going to stay that way forever, y'all. So that's why I was never super eager to pounce on it. I'm like, I'll get it. I'll get it when I have a nice cart loaded or something. And then this happens, and now it's yeah. So most likely that won't ever be in my collection. Disney as a company is the worst. How'd y'all get a hold of it? Yeah. How'd they get a hold of it? Yeah, because they bought the catalog. They bought the Fox catalog. Are they going to edit Eddie Murphy and Rich Pryor? See, that's what I'm saying. They can't though, because of their artistic license. They will prevent people from fully expressing themselves fully. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like if there's other movies that use profanity, racial slurs, sexual slurs, like all that stuff. And I just feel like, is that where we're headed? We're going to go cut all those up. Oh my God. All right. Anyway, it's like Tom Hanks said it good, I think I'm old enough to use my judgment, and we are too. It's so fun. I swear, Rob, I wasn't even reading your thing. That's hilarious. See, me and my audience, we're in each other's head. Censorship sucks. Absolutely. Censorship is always a dilemma. I do subs, and it's a pain to decide whether to translate certain questionable words directly. Interesting. Which I would always like to do, or whether someone will be offended. Yeah. I know, right? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, right? We can sugarcoat it as a translation because they look maybe a little too... Says that's awful. What happened to the old sticks and stones analogy of youth? Right. Exactly. They didn't, those are things that break your bones, not words. Nice. Good Dell. So jelly now. Everybody's got a copy. PC sucks. Too easily offended. All these, what do they call them? When people are just, they're too sugary nowadays. I don't even think that's that. I think there's certain people out there now that look for something to be offended by. Yeah, I mean, that's totally, it's the same people who look to say Indiana Jones sucks. It hasn't even come out yet. It's those same people, with the same mindset. They just love finding stuff like that. That's their thing. Totally agree. Rob said it best. Have a fabulous day. Everybody have a fabulous day. We're wrapping up here. Yep. Wait, we have a correction. Someone wants to clean up and make money for the Golden Globes. Yeah. I don't know what buying them is going to do. Cause I mean, it's not like when we go to see it again, people, unless you've sort of found this article like I did, I wouldn't know next year that that's a new Golden Globe unless they say, welcome to the new Golden Globes with new management, new ownership. Like that. Is that the announcement they're going to have at the opening? I doubt it. So I think most people are just still going to think it's the Golden Globes. It's people who don't have diversity. Anyway, so that'll be interesting to see what the whole point of purchasing that was for. Have an awesome day. Yes, you good rational people. Absolutely, Rob. Good rational people. That's what we are. Heck yeah. Have a fantastic day. And I'll race to your theater to see The Flash this weekend. Nice. We shall. Marriott says you too. They're going to have to wipe out Tarantino. Right? Oh my God, Ken. It's true. I mean, thank God, like Tarantino stuff wasn't in that. I don't think does he have any Fox films? I forget what all of his labels are, but yeah, boy, if he's got any films tucked into that studio, forget about it. Yeah, I don't know. Tarantino would raise some hell though. See that, like, Freakin' is just pissed, but I mean, I think, Tarantino, he'll go at it. Oh, freaking, hang on. Did I just make a reference? Hold on. I'm going to check. Yeah, freaking. Let's see what else. He did To Live and Die in LA as well. Yeah, look at that. To Live and Die in LA, The Exorcist, Killer Joe. I mean, the guy's got such a poppin' filmography. Yeah. What are they going to do? Dude, they're going to edit The Exorcist because of what Linda Blair says with the cross. Right? Is that what's next? You wankers. Since I just watched Ted Lasso and call them wankers. Disney's trying to make Future like Demolition Man before Simon Phoenix woke up. Oh my God, that's great. Dell, that's the best thing I've heard all day. That's so funny. So these, what do you mean the Saw movies death are not as appealing? Oh, is that from last week? We haven't said anything. No, we were talking about the Shaw Brothers movies today, but we weren't talking about Saw movies. We didn't bring up Saw movies yet. Nearest target is 90. Oh, goodness. Taco Bell's the future. That's hilarious. We need 4K on that. Let's see. Have a good day, Huckster. Party people. Yep. All right. I'm going to round it out, guys. I'm just going to pop in the last one. They're claiming Freakin' was. Is that what they're claiming? I'd love to see Freakin' come out and do a on camera acknowledging that. Good thing they don't care about offending religious people. Exactly. All right. Well, that is fine. Well, who's not offended is me having lovely audience people like you. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Got to call it a day, y'all. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you guys this morning, as it always is. It always gets my Tuesday off to a good start. I hope Sue gets out there and all you other people who are heading out and having your Blu-ray hunts and finding your goodies, that you find everything you want today. And, just fill your little sacks up with movies and go home and enjoy the uncensored versions to your heart's content. All right, y'all, that is going to do it for today. Thank you so much for checking out the Morning Mug. I love you guys. You're the best audience on the planet. Until next time, we'll catch you later. Everybody, I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind. We'll see you on the next one.